All right, take two. I just tried to film this with the GoPro, and when I got up to shut the GoPro off, it was dead, so here we go again. I wanted to show you guys a little project I've been working on here today, and this is of course a Hive tool. I forged it, let me see if I can find, like I said, I just tried to film this, so I scraped all of it off, but the reason that I designed it like this, and I'll show you, it's got a concaved end to it here. And the reason I did that is I've got some colonies that are very excessive with the propolis. And it's difficult to get the propolis off of the frames when I'm trying to get back proper bee space, and my frames don't want to fit back in the brood chamber. Because if I try to scrape like this, then I've got a bunch of bees here and I'm scraping a whole bunch of bees. So I've made this tool narrow with a concave so that even when there's bees in here, I can just reach down here and scrape off the propolis. Of course there I'm splitting the frame, but the idea is to get in here like this and just scrape that propolis off. See if I can show you over here. See, there's a little bit there. And obviously you wouldn't have to scrape anything like this. I'm talking, I've got some that are absolutely loaded with propolis to where, I mean, there's big old gaps. That's the idea. I may need to dull that up just a little bit so that it doesn't scrape the wood. Of course, it'll dull over time. But that's the idea anyway. And then, of course, this other end is just a normal Hive tool for your inspections or whatever, however you want to use that. But I mean, it's probably not going to be like an everyday tool, but it can come in handy situationally, like when I've got a colony that I just need to clean it up after a little while. Like they've just got way too much in there. I can get in and use it on these mainly to clean up. And I'll show you guys something else. Let me grab it. Here's more of a normal shaped Hive tool that I'm working on. Of course, this has just been rough shaped. I haven't filed anything down or quenched it or anything like that. It's got a hook. It's just a normal Hive tool. And I'll tell you guys now, whenever I hit 100 subscribers, I'm going to give away a hand-forged Hive tool. And I'll probably make commenting on this video the requirement for getting on the list for the drawing. And I'll reference back to this video whenever I get a little bit closer to 100 subscribers. But leave a comment if you would. Let me know what you think about this concept. Is it useful, not useful, waste of time, interesting? Let me know what you think, and let me know what you think about just hand-forged Hive tools in general. Obviously, if you forge one for yourself, you've got a little bit more options as to how you want to go about it. I'm going to play around with some Hive tools that are a little bit shorter. I don't know. Let me grab a full-size one to show a reference to the size of it. I don't know if Hive tools really need to be as long as they are in some cases. So here's the main Hive tool that I use, and I don't know if you can tell on mine. I've already reshaped the hook on these to try and make them a little more useful. I find that when you pry, it pushes the frame almost too far that way, and so I try to get more of a hook on them. And maybe you can see that's what I've tried to do here with this one. It's got more of a hook to it and less of just a long sticky outy thing. And I'll probably have to narrow this down a little bit